Alrighty. Welcome back to Trouble in Providence. We are we are back with the first session after session 0, so kind of the second session, but we're calling it the first session. So where we left off last time, Liam had you three come back in 2 days' time, at the same time. So who's coming first?
Hmm.
Or you could all just come at the same time.
I
That'd be
think it
easier.
would be funny if Marcy got there first because she forgot what time it was and accidentally showed up early.
Perfect. So when Marcy arrives, she will see that this time the lights are on and the door is unlocked, and Liam is inside. He's in the lobby.
Ooh. Does anyone else get there before she goes in? I'm gonna take that silence as a no, I guess. Alright. Since the lights are on, Oh,
Oh,
were
nope,
you
go
gonna
ahead.
say?
Go ahead.
Oh, since the lights are on, she'll probably head in.
Okay, so she steps in, or you step in, and you notice right away that Liam looks very, very busy. He's looking all around the lobby. He's like checking between couch cushions. He's like muttering to himself. It's like, God damn it, I know it. Where is it? He's looking for something. He doesn't notice you just yet.
Hmm. She'll watch him scramble around for a minute or two. And then probably while he's ripping up some couch cushions, she wanders over and leans on the back of the couch. Lose something?
Oh, jeez. Yes, actually, I mean, I'm sure you wouldn't know, but the knob to the telly, I haven't seen it anywhere. I haven't been able to watch my shows for days.
Uh, huh. Is that so? She reaches into her jacket pocket. Is this it? Just holds it up between thumb and first finger.
And at first, he looks delighted. He lights up. He's like, "Oh, what? That's you took this.
She shrugs.
Why? Why did you take the? What could you have possibly needed that for?"
It came off when I tried to turn the TV on.
It came off. What? How hard were you to give me that? Ugh, you're early. I'm shocked.
Am I? Was wondering why no one else was here.
You are, in fact, and he kind of like lifts up his sleeve, checks his watch. 5 minutes early. Huh.
Huh. Well, I didn't mean to be. You want me to go walk around the block and come in again?
No.
Pretend I was on time.
Well, I mean, you are on time.
Hmm.
Never mind. Just sit down and wait for the others, and this time, really, don't touch anything.
Is there anything else in the lobby she can mess with that's not the TV?
Um, the couch cushions are like those kinds where they can be zipped open. So like they have a cover and then a cushion inside. So she could mess with that. And there is also a lamp. There's like one of those tall lamps. And there are the filing cabinets.
Hmm. None of that's interesting enough. She just sits down to wait.
In the meantime, Liam is putting the knob back onto the television. Or trying to.
Is he succeeding?
He's trying to.
She watches him struggle for a minute and is like, yeah, I couldn't get it to go back on either.
Then why didn't you say something?
She just shrugs.
God, you're no help at all.
Yep.
All right. I think this is a good point for the other two to come in.
Wait, so we could just walk in?
Yes, yes, you
Okay,
can just walk
just
in.
double checking. Well, I guess
You can just walk right in.
I guess Angel will walk in next, and she'll go, "Hello, detective. Not a detective. How are you this morning?"
He makes a face when he hears detective, and then just kind of rolls his eyes, and he's like, just fine. Well, please, take a seat. Take a seat. Should be three of you.
I want to say that Aiko actually shows up a couple minutes late.
All right.
She hurries into the room after about 4 minutes past the time they were supposed to be there, and is like, "Oh my god, hi, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I was busy."
Well, pleasure for you to join us at last. Take a seat.
Okay, Sass. What? No, hi, Sassy Pants. Hello, Detective Sassy Pants.
I'm not a detective.
You're not a detective, and I'm not, that late. So cut the shit. She goes and has a seat.
Sorry. Well, now that three of you are here at last, I suppose it's time to hand out your first assignment. Giving the three of you a bit of leeway here in what you do first. Let's see. And he opens up a little notepad, and he's flipping through it. Well, there were some individuals who didn't show up, was it the other day, the day before? So I may have you three hunt them down for me, or there is the matter of the crime scene. It is still closed. Let's see. Is anybody going to say anything before I let him continue?
Nope, just continue.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, nah.
Well, there's Mr. Gallagher at Club Sequin. And he pauses, and he's very pointedly not looking at Aiko. There is Mr. O'Connor at the Enterprise headquarters.
Aiko lights up.
I figured she would. So long as the three of you can agree on something, well, I suppose you'll know what you'll be doing today.
I have a suggestion.
What is the suggestion?
I mean, if we want to get a head start on this, and also possibly get, permission to look at the crime scene, I think it would be best to go to someone who was, well, closer to Mr. Cole than anyone else was.
He sighs. He's like, I suppose if the other two don't have any qualms.
I'm fine with that.
Wonderful. But there is one small problem.
Yes?
The three of you will have to be going on your own.
Oh, that's fine by me.
Well, wonderful. And I
Is
suppose
it fine by them? Is it fine by you guys? She's very, very clearly she's tippy tapping her feet in visible eagerness.
Angel's
Marcy's
just like, yeah, I'm fine.
like, I don't know. I think we're gonna need someone to be a buffer for all this bubbly enthusiasm over here. She's like just messing around though.
Aiko's like, oh, sorry. I'm like, it's just exciting, you know, getting to investigate a crime.
It's supposed to be exciting. You're supposed to be taking this seriously.
I'm
There's
taking
been
it
a murder,
very
for
serious.
Pete's sake.
I'm taking it so seriously. This is the seriousest I've ever been.
Well, the Enterprise headquarters is. It is. Shit. Sorry, that was out of character. Anyway, and I suppose the three of you have transportation?
Yeah.
Good.
How else would we get here?
I don't know. I don't know your life.
I've got like this cute little pink car. Are we all gonna drive separately or drive like together? We could carpool.
How you get there is no matter to me, as long as you get there.
But we need like your official stamp or something to show that we're not, you know, three random women and are actually like under the employ of a professional doing an investigation.
I mean, he's not a detective. He
Oh,
probably
that's
doesn't have
true.
a stamp.
Oh, that's right. He's like a fake detective.
I'm not. I'm not. I am an investigative specialist, and that's just as good as a detective. God, what do you want me to give you? Deputy
Well,
badge
okay.
stickers?
Are we heading down to the main building? Is that where we're going? To the Enterprise itself?
The headquarters, yes.
They know me down there.
Do they? Wait,
You can
actually, I
get
don't
us
think they
in?
would.
Well, of course they do. I won't get into it, but you know.
Well, I guess we've got our way in. Let's go. Let's go.
For me.
Just a sec.
Hmm?
Okay. Uh. Okay. All right. So y'all are on your way then.
Are they all gonna carpool in Aiko's little pink car?
Absolutely.
That would be so fun.
Yeah. Y'all step out there and it's like just this cute little like it's like a pastel pink and it's got like tiny stuffed animals on the inner like front. You know how some people put like stuffed animals? She has like a
Oh,
couple of
yeah.
little ones on like the back window and you know everything in there is like it's tooth-rottingly cute. And she hops into the driver's seat and is like, OMG, there's only one front seat, like, with every car, so I guess you guys can just pick who gets the front.
Marcy is immediately calling shotgun.
Angel's fine with that. She can go front or back.
Is this car like kind of on the smaller side?
Yeah!
I'm imagining Marcy getting in and putting the seat all the way down and still having to kind of like hunch over a little. Comically large woman in small car.
Oh, sorry. I've been, like, trying to save up, to get, like, a bigger car. You know, like, maybe, like, a
Don't
truck.
worry about it.
Yeah.
Ooh, a truck sounds cool.
Yeah, and I could make it nice baby pink, and everyone would look at me and be like, damn, that's a cute girl, but she's also tough.
Yeah.
And she is, of course, driving the way. And she does not need directions. She knows exactly where she's going.
She does.
Of course she does.
Of course.
All right, then y'all are on your way to Uptown Providence, where the streets are clean, they're bustling, and you will arrive at a massive skyscraper, the tallest in the city. The windows of the building shine so bright they are practically goddamn blinding. It is a very gorgeous building, and whoever wanted that built was probably pretentious as fuck. But you have arrived at your destination.
Echo's gonna park and be like, okay, guys, we're just gonna walk in and maybe ask to see Mr. O'Connor, I guess. Um, Miss Angel, you're our way in, so I guess you should probably talk to the front desk guy. Marcy, you can be the muscle if he doesn't immediately agree to let us in. And I can be the very cheerful, peppy, I'll be the good cop.
Angel just kind of giggles because she's so cute. She's just like, don't worry. We'll get in. We don't need any muscle or any good cop stuff, okay? It's gonna be all right. Trust me.
Oh, I know, everything's gonna be great.
If it's not, I'll pound him.
Me too. Me too.
Only the desk man. We probably shouldn't pound Mr. O'Connor.
I mean, if he doesn't want to cooperate.
No. And then she steps out of the car.
Okay, well, if y'all are, I assume y'all are just gonna go ahead and step right inside.
She's gonna let Angel go first, since Angel's the one that people at the building would, know. But she's, like, right behind to the side of Angel, like, let me in, like, she's shaking like a chihuahua.
Well,
Angel's gonna very, very gently put a hand on her shoulder and say, it's okay. Just don't get too excited. Trust me.
She's like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'm just like, it's really interesting.
okay. So, before you get to the desk, however, there is a very, very big front lobby. And it is very lavish. There's like big, like flat screen TVs off to the side. There's these flawless couches, a big fucking fountain in the middle. And beyond that is the front desk. There's only one secretary at the moment. He's a very round, friendly looking little man. He's eating some Chinese takeout and he is very, very engaged in whatever he's watching on his phone. Like he's just like zeroed in, like not even taking his eyes off it. He doesn't even notice y'all approach.
Well, Angel's going to approach first, and she's going to very gently tap her nails on the desk and be like, hello.
The man like jumps up and he looks very startled. He's like very quickly grabbing answer. Oh man, oh jeez, gosh, I'm so sorry. What can I do for you?
We're here to see this new CEO.
Oh, Mr. O'Connor, you're here to see Mr. Jared?
That would be the guy.
Oh no. He's not taking any visitors right now. Sorry.
And why not?
Well, I mean, he's real busy. You know, it's a real busy job being the brand new CEO after the old one, died. He's taking the news really, really hard. He really doesn't want to be bothered.
Aiko steps forward. She's like, well, we're working really hard trying to, investigate the murder at the behest of a professional investigator who wants to solve it. So I think he would really benefit from seeing us.
Wait, a professional investigator?
Yeah, a detective. We're volunteers.
What's his name?
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
I'm no weather boy. Secretary. and on the weekends, a really good clown. But you, come on, please, just tell me his name. I just need to know his name. I got it. Just tell me what letter it starts with.
How about I tell you the name if you give us permission to go see Mr. O'Connor?
Uh, oh, okay. How about this? I
Well,
maybe let you go see Mr. O'Connor if you give me his name.
Can Marcy just kind of loom over him threateningly at his desk while he's hemming and hawing?
Yeah, yes, she can, and it will make him very nervous.
She doesn't say anything, but she's just like half leaning, kind of giving him a scowl. She's very large.
He's real nervous. he's chuckling and he's real nervous.
Okay, Angel's gonna step in a little bit to like make this guy not die from a heart attack, and she's gonna be like, "Are you new here? You seem like you're relatively new here."
Oh no. I've been working here for months. Who are you? Wait.
I'm surprised you don't already know.
Wait. Shh. Wait. I know you. Oh. Okay. Oh man. I mean, if you guys are here at oh, just be honest, it's fate, isn't it?
Well, since you already know, I guess that means we have permission to go see Mr. O'Connor. Okay, bye! And Aiko starts walking off.
Wait, please.
Angel's gonna grab her by the back of her sweater and be like, "Hold on."
What? We can go? I'm tired of dealing with the fucking clown parade here.
Do
Marcy
you know?
What's wrong with clowns?
There's nothing wrong with clowns. I like clowns. I do. I'm sorry, that was mean. I'm just a little impatient.
Okay. I could turn a blind eye. I could let you see Mr. O'Connor and maybe. Well, I mean, the break room's open. You could talk to some of the employees there, but on one condition.
What's the condition?
And he looks at Angel, and he kind of like leans in, kind of like looks from side to side. And he's like, is it true? Did Mr. Cole really, like cheat?
Yes, he did.
Oh, with who?
I never caught her name. She was more beautiful than he was, though, so it's okay.
Oh, was she? Oh man. What did he do when he got caught? Was it nasty? Was there a lot of fallout?
Of course there was a lot of fallout, if you've heard of me.
I mean, yeah. Gosh. Okay. Man,
How about this?
Ooh, that tramp. Okay.
How about you let us in? And then whenever we're all done, I'll give you all the juicy details on it.
All the juicy details?
Every single bit.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna pretend to look real busy. No, I got it. I'm gonna pretend to go to the bathroom, and okay, I'm gonna pretend to go to the bathroom, and then you guys will go to the elevator. It's right over there. It's right over there to the right. Oh gosh, the break room that's on the third floor. And then you take 2 lefts, and then a right, and then it's the third door to the right. And Mr. O'Connor's office has been moved to the top floor.
Thank you, cutie. And she gives him a little cheek pinch, just like a little one.
He's like, golly. Okay, I'm gonna go. Go. Shoot, get. And he runs off to the bathroom.
Aiko is smiling like, "Oh, He's kind of cute. I shouldn't have been so mean. I was just impatient. I guess we
Yeah.
got a
He is
couple leads to
cute.
follow.
He is very cute. I'm surprised he got in here and survived through anything with Jason.
You knew Jason?
I dated Jason.
Huh.
Yeah. It was like a big news. I'm only saying because it seems like you don't really mind it being talked about.
Oh no, I don't care. I'm way beyond it at this point.
Alright.
Hmm.
Well, I guess we could go to the break room or see Mr. O'Connor. Maybe we should split up?
And
Why
Angel
would
kind of
we
gives
do
her a
that?
little bit of a look, and she's like, split up?
Well, yeah. I mean, we don't have to. We can do one after the other, but I just thought we might get stuff done faster if, like, I don't know, you two went and dealt with the employees and I dealt with Mr. O'Connor.
I think we should all see Mr. O'Connor.
Yeah, no, you're right. He's too important.
Yeah.
I guess we could split up in the break room, though, because there might be multiple people in the break room. We could still split up there.
Mm. Do you just
What?
want to? Why are you so eager to split up? You trying to ditch us or something?
What? No. I was just.
She
I'm
kinda,
sorry.
like,
I'm being like a schoolgirl and thinking about this in like Scooby Doo terms.
well, it's not Scooby Doo.
It's a little Scooby Doo.
Hmm. Where's the talking dog?
The guy that just went to the bathroom.
Okay, fair point.
Y'all are so mean to Tom.
I was not.
All right, we
Just a little
shouldn't
cheat.
we shouldn't make him pretend to be in there for like too long. We should probably at least get to the elevator. We can just like figure stuff out in the elevator ride.
Right, right. Come on, let's go. And Angel kind of like hurries them along a little bit and gets them all into the elevator.
There's elevator music playing. It's a pretty nice looking elevator.
Fancy elevator.
Yeah,
So
there's even
should
like
we
some like zigzag carpet in there. It's real nice.
Nice.
Mm.
Should we do like the break room first or Mr. O'Connor first?
Hmm.
Well, let's see. Which one is less likely to get us kicked out first?
Probably the break room.
Kind
But
of what I
like,
was
but
thinking.
what if we got permission from Mr. O'Connor to be here after talking to him? I mean, we wouldn't do anything worth getting kicked out over, right?
He's one of those CEO types, isn't he? He could just kick us out for trying to talk to him.
No, he wouldn't.
You seem to know an awful lot about this kid.
I don't know. I've seen pictures. He doesn't seem like Jason.
They never do.
Hmm.
I will say that the break room is on a lower floor than Jared's office, so it would make sense to go there first. But it is up to y'all.
Hmm. Break room first.
Yeah, like y'all are winning 2-1 here. Aiko's not changing her mind. She wants to do the top floor first, but like y'all can outvote her, and she will not put up too much of a fuss. She'll just be a little pouty.
Do you think the
Well-
elevator stops when they get to the third floor, like someone else getting on or something like that?
Nope. Y'all will just go up to the third floor and you can just go right out.
Hmm. They get to the third floor, and I'm imagining Marcy just kind of like grabbing Aiko by the back of, by like the shoulder or something, and just steering her out of the elevator.
She's like, "Meow, meow, meow, meow." She's not like visibly like, it's more like she's still looking peppy, but you can tell her excitement has deflated a little.
Angel's
All
gonna give
right.
her a little pat and be like, remember, we'll see him later. Okay?
Okay.
Who remembers the directions to the break room?
Oh boy.
I've been writing down like everything except that. God damn it.
Was it like a left and second right?
No, it was not.
Could I roll to try to remember?
Uh, let's see, gosh,
That
which would that
that
be?
would probably be perceive.
Okay, yeah, you can roll for perceive.
Can I also roll if Igo flubs it?
All three of you can roll, actually.
Oh, okay.
I want to perceive to see if there's any food in the break room.
Oh wait,
that
it's a
Marcy
slash
might be
now.
able to
Oops.
smell. Because I think that would be a really funny way. Come on.
You gotta do like slash and then yeah, there
Yeah.
you go. Okay. All right. Okay, well, so both of y'all remember, so yeah, you take two lefts. Then actually, I fucking forgot. I think it was a
Left
right, and then
right?
like sort of three doors to the right, and you're in the break room. As for the break room, it is a pretty typical break room. There's a bar over on the wall with a coffee machine. There's a sink. There's cups. There's like snack and vending machines. Does Marcy want to roll to see if there is any snacks?
Yeah.
All right, roll for perceive.
You already rolled perceive.
Oh, I thought that was for the directions thing. All right, well, if that was for the
That was is
so
that
that was for the
wasn't for
snacks then.
remembering directions. That was, can she smell any yummy food in the break room while they're heading there?
So she would probably just smell coffee because when you get there, there isn't any like fresh snacks, but there is a box of donuts.
She is going to take a donut.
It's a very good donut.
Aiko is also going to take a donut.
Fancy donut.
It is also a very good donut. And actually, the donuts aren't all that fancy. Like they were just some like a box of a baker's dozen of glaze from like a corner store.
I guess since everybody else is taking a donut, Angel will as well.
We're munching.
Marcy takes another donut.
What was she gonna like put it in her pocket?
No, she's
My-
just
my-
getting a second donut.
All right, so within the break room, there are a few employees. They're hanging around, but they don't really pay much mind because they're kind of just talking amongst each other. But there are two employees that are not busy, and one of them is a very large man. He's standing by a window. Part of his face is pretty scarred, and he's dressed a little too casually for the office. And the other employee is a woman in a very fancy jumpsuit with big earrings. She's making a cup of coffee.
Hmm.
So there's two employees you could interview here or talk to.
Aiko kind of leans towards Angel and is like, "Hey, that lady has like, she's pretty. She's really pretty.
And Angel nods and she goes, she is.
She's got like you kind of pretty, you know, like that like very kind of refined like, you know, good with herself, you know, type of vibe. I feel like maybe you two could click."
And the Angel kind of mulls it over and she's like, well, I can certainly give it a go. This all depends on what she decides about me. She knows about me.
Aiko sees the other guy and is like, "He seems big. Big and strong like you, Marcy. Maybe you two could click."
No.
What? Do
Oh,
not. It's like, why
you know
not?
what? I'm not gonna say anything. Marcy, you probably recognize the man that is standing by the
I
window.
was wondering about that.
Yeah,
Do I know who he is? Or is
you
he just
do.
familiar? Okay.
That is Titus. That is Nastasia's very, 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 very close friend.
Ooh. Titus. God, I wish I had your OCs memorized better.
It's okay. So, do y'all want to interview them like one by one, or do y'all want to split up?
Mm. I think we should split up.
Okay. And how will you be splitting up?
I think it would be funny if Marcy was kind of on board with Aiko, like trying to get Angel to talk to this girl. So she just
Okay.
kind of gives Angel a shove in her direction, like, "Hey, why don't you go make friends, and Aiko and I can talk to the big guy over there."
Angel would agree, and she would look at Marcy, and then she would look at Aiko. She'd like look at Marcy again and be like, "Just make sure she doesn't vibrate herself up the stairs this time."
Don't worry, I got it. Keep
Hey.
an eye on her.
Okay, so I am actually going to go with Angel talking to the lady by the coffee machine first.
Hmm.
How does Angel approach this very pretty lady?
Well, she's gonna make sure that she's like from eating the donut, she doesn't have anything on her face, and she's gonna fluff her hair up a little bit before she heads on over to her, and she goes, "Hey." Ooh, that was a bad.
It is okay. The woman looks over and she's like, "Hey," and then she stops and she looks back and she's like, "Oh, hey, I know you. You working here now? Hell of a time to climb aboard. What with the ship about to go down?"
She kind of gives her a look, and she's like, "Well, I'm looking into it again."
Yeah. Well, hey, good on you.
Yeah, now that I've heard about the new CEO who is a little bit kinder from what I've heard, I figured I may as give him a shot as well. Not in that
You're
way.
uh, gotcha.
He's a little too young for me.
Yeah, what is he like? 17?
I have no idea, but I think I've had my fill with CEOs for a while anyway.
You and me both.
Oh?
I mean, come on. Look at you. Look at me. He had a type.
I see. He did have a type indeed.
Hmm.
Any
Oh,
anyone he thought he could buy with money.
yeah, that's about right. Got me these earrings, though.
Oh, they're lovely. He bought me a bunch of stuff too, but I believe I threw most of it back into his face, though I did keep a couple of things.
Yeah? And she looks down at Angel's necklace and she's like, that looks pretty expensive. Get from him.
It was. I It seems a little corny, but I've always been a necklace girl. Couldn't bear to part with it. And she holds it up and she's like, "It's a little locket. You want to see what'll make you laugh?"
Of course I do.
And she like holds it up a little bit closer to the woman's face and clicks it open, and there's the picture of Jason on the inside.
And Mina's jaw, that's her name, Mina, her jaw drops. She's like, that prick.
Right? I know. He bought this for me on our, 2-month anniversary. I've kept it
2
around because it
months.
was a little funny.
2 months. That's so special.
It really is. It's one of a kind.
Mm. So, what are you really here for?
What am I really here for?
Yeah.
This is going to sound so strange, especially since you seem to know who I am, and, well, we both kind of seem to have the same history with that jackass, but I'm here to try and figure out what happened to him.
What happened to him? I mean, he got offed. That's what happened.
Well, of course, but somebody has to be responsible.
Mm, yeah, because God knows he wasn't. Well, what can I do?
And Angel thinks it over for a minute and she's like, well, I guess we can start with, hmm, I would like to say people of interest, but apparently I've also been told I'm a person of interest, so that may lead to a dead end.
Mm, yeah, me too. But I was with my Aunt Lillian on the day uh, so I've got
Hmm.
an alibi.
Angel perks up a little bit and she's like, Lillian? The woman who works down at the library?
Yeah?
Oh my gosh! I help by volunteering down at the library. She's such a sweet woman.
Huh. Small world.
It
Well, I
is.
guess if Aunt Lillian knows you, I could tell you what I know.
But it would be so nice. And
Yeah.
don't worry, if anything happens, I won't tell them where I got the information from. I know the way that these things will sometimes go down.
Mm, well, I mean, you don't know me, but I worked for the finances for an insurance company under the enterprise. Funny enough, Cole was under one of their plans. Want to hear
Really,
something really interesting?
always.
A few days before he died, canceled it.
Hmm. Angel thinks that over for a minute. And she's like, that is certainly not like him.
I don't know. I mean, he was talking about switching plans, but kind of weird timing.
As idiotic that man could be, as you very well know, he was
Mm,
also too smart to cancel a plan without having something already set up.
yeah, yeah, you're right. Hmm,
I've seen him hop from one thing to another before, but he always makes sure he can go from one to two and not have to worry about being left alone.
right. Well, I wish I knew more, but sorry.
Well, what's the company you said?
Shit, hang
Yeah.
on, I actually didn't think of a name for that.
Insuracare.
Insuracare. Yeah, that works.
That's from The Incredibles.
Okay, that works even better. Great. Perfect. Yeah, Jason Cole was under Insuracare insurance plan. That's
Incredibles
right.
fan.
The Incredibles is canon to Pride and Providence. That's right. Trouble in Providence is. That's right. Insuracare.
You're officially part of Pixar theory now.
Ah, fuck.
Okay,
Well.
well, Angel will be glad to have the name, and she'll go, I can definitely look into that. Do you mind if I ask you about this new CEO a little bit?
Sure.
And she kind of leans into her because she doesn't want Marcy or Aiko to accidentally overhear, and she's like, would he be a person of interest at all? Or is he too not like that?
I mean, I was seeing him around. He just kind of seemed like a really sad lapdog. I don't think he'd have it in him.
Okay, well, that's nice to know at least. You always gotta check the new CEOs, you know what I mean? You never
Yeah.
know.
Well, if you need anything else, you can have my number. Or you can just have my number anyway.
Oh, I would take your number regardless of the situation.
And I would give it. And she probably just like grabs one of like the coffee filters and a pen and just writes it down and gives it to Angel.
And Angel gives her a wink and she's like, I will be giving you a call. You can count on that.
Can't wait. All right, so sapphic flirting aside, Aiko and Marcy, in the meantime, y'all went to Titus. And how will y'all be approaching Titus?
Aiko is staying behind Marcy. Aiko's letting Marcy handle the approach here.
Marcy recognizes him. I know Titus speaks sign language.
He does.
Can he? Is
He can hear.
deaf?
Yes.
Oh,
No,
okay.
he can hear. He just can't speak.
All right, cool. Then, in that case, Marcy walks up like, "Yo, Titus, what are you doing here?"
He looks over. He kind of just like perks up from where you're standing at the window, and he seems really happy to see Marcy. Kind of like gives her a little wave, and he signs to her, and he basically says like the warehouse business has been really slow there. Things have really slowed down, so he has been slacking off at the headquarters.
Hey, nice. She gives him a big double thumbs up.
He kind of smiles at her, and he's like, he signs, "Long time no see. Asia isn't here. Lucky for you."
Mm. Oh, do we need to let Dell do the thing before I respond?
No, you can respond first.
All right. uh. Yeah. So he says Nastasia isn't there.
Yes, he said Asia isn't here. Lucky for you.
Asia?
That's like
That's just what he calls her.
he doesn't want to spell out the whole name. He just
All right. Yeah. She's like, oh, is she actually working at the warehouse or is she slacking off too?
he signs. She's looking for you.
Me?
Okay. Actually, I will stop here. Mina is going to see Aiko, like kind of like sticking out. She snaps her fingers. She's like, "Hey, hey, where are you going?"
Who sees her? The woman.
Mina.
Ah.
Yeah, the woman that Angel was speaking to.
As she's trying to slip away from Marcy, as soon as uh sh Mina speaks up, Marcy like reaches out and grabs her by the collar.
I was like, what? Can a girl piss? God!
You've already been kind of sneaky while we've been here, Aiko. So
What?
no.
Sneaky? How have I been sneaky? I haven't been sneaky.
Yeah.
Angel's gonna speak up a little bit and be like, if you really need to go, I'll go with you.
I don't want to interrupt you being gay. It's cute.
That was out of character, sorry.
And Angel's gonna give her a little glance, and she's going to be like, I can always come back to this.
I'll hold it.
Marcy kind of like not drags her, but like repositions her so Aiko's like standing next to her and she's got her hand clamped on a shoulder. She is not getting away.
Girl is raring to go.
She is so excited.
All right, do you need a reminder of what Titus had said last?
He said Nastasia was looking for Marcy.
Mm-hmm.
Right? She turns back to Titus. Sorry about that. You said Nastasia was looking for me.
And Titus nods.
Why?
And he signs. She thinks you did it.
Why?
You missed work the day he died.
Yeah, and I didn't even really know the guy. I was at home.
Titus just kind of shrugs, like very, very apologetically.
Yeah.
I tried talking her out of it.
Ugh. I guess I have to deal with that later then.
It does look bad. Is that why? Oh, sorry. Were you speaking?
Yeah, she
Go ahead.
yeah. She shrugs and is like, what do you think?
And again, he just shrugs. I'm not making accusations. I'm just telling you what she said.
Marcy kind of like sighs. I'm imagining she's had plenty of time to get used to a non-confrontational nature like that. She finds it
Titus.
she finds it kind of annoying.
Fair.
Yeah. Does
he
Aiko
signed.
have anything to add to this, or can she even?
I am. Hang on. Can we stop? I keep trying to speak. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. Go ahead.
It is okay.
It's a lot.
He signs. You have to admit, it does look bad. Is that why these two are here?
More or less.
Titus nods. And he will sign. Shit, let me think. I do have something that might help you.
Help us, huh? So
There were letters that Jason sent out. I don't know where they were going or who they were for, but I heard Tom gossiping about it.
Huh. Letters.
Titus nods.
Do you know how many?
And again, Titus shrugs.
Guess gotta go rough up Tom later then.
Titus gives Marcy a very, very, very disapproving look.
She's like muttering to herself. She's like muttering to that to herself, and she catches a look, and she's like, "All right, fine. Ask him some questions."
And Titus nods very, very approvingly.
Yeah. Is Aiko like? Does Aiko understand sign language, or is she just knowing
A little.
what Marcy's side is?
She knows a little, enough to get by. She's kind of just not caring about the conversation. She's zoning out.
She's zoning out so hard.
She's like, well, if I can't see people, then I'm going to be useless right now. If I can't see who I want to see, I'm going to be useless right now. Fuck you.
Stubborn.
Thanks a lot, Aiko.
Well, Titus signs. Anything else?
Hmm. Not right now. Thanks for the help.
And he nods and gives her a thumbs up.
Hmm. Marcy
All right.
glances over to Aiko and notes that she is just completely zoned out, so she probably steers her back over to Angel.
Oh, are we done?
Eh,
Yay.
got some useful stuff.
Cool. When we're done here, I have a little notepad on my phone. I'm gonna I think we should go over everything we find out and write it down and back it up and stuff. Like real investigators.
Alright, cool. Can you start jotting down what we learned from Titus then? While we head up to the CEO's office.
Yeah, totally. I definitely was paying attention.
I love being a little shit.
It goes
Angel's also.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, Angel's also going to be a little shit, and she's gonna put her hand on Aiko's shoulder and be like, "Now, before we go see the all-important CEO, do you need to go to the bathroom?"
No.
Thought so.
Okay, let's go by. And she's walking to the exit.
Marcy gets a hand in her collar again. Hey, cool it there. We're going together.
Well, yeah, I'm waiting on you. Not my
Alright,
fault if you're
let's go
slow as
then.
hell.
When she says that, Marcy pushes ahead of her, even though she has no idea where she's going.
Tom did say that Jared's office was moved to the top floor.
Yeah.
Angel's
Thomas-
gonna give her new friend a little finger wave and then leave with everybody else.
Mina gives her like a little gay ass wave.
It's Mina,
Exactly.
right? Mina, not Nina. Mina.
Mina. With an
Okay,
M.
I did. I
that?
wrote down the name right. Good.
Awesome.
Aiko is in the elevator. She is.
All right. Well,
in the elevator.
y'all are going up to the top floor. It is going to be a long ride, so y'all will have a little bit of time to discuss what you have learned.
You think Aiko's listening? She is fixing her hair. She is adjusting her little jacket. She is fixing her collar because it has been grabbed so much.
This is
She is reaching under her tits and adjusting them so that they jut out as much as possible, as attractively as possible, in her clothing.
Things that make Marcy roll her eyes.
Angel's gonna be like, "Oh, honey." Okay.
So, Angel, I'm guessing you know where the CEO's office is gonna be, if you knew Jason.
Of course I do.
Alright.
Actually, I will say that Jason's office and Jared's new office are not the same.
Ooh.
They're different
Oh.
offices.
Well, will heading to Jason's old office get them anywhere near Jared's office, or are they just going to be lost on the top floor?
That the top floor doesn't have like a lot of offices or rooms, so they will be very easily able to find both. Actually, like they will probably walk by Jason's office on the way to Jared's.
Can they poke around Jason's office on the way to Jared's?
Try it and find out.
I so badly want to poke around in Jason's office.
Aiko's going to pipe up. Hey, you don't think that they have the same office, do you? I mean, wouldn't it be kind of fucked up while an investigation's going on to put the new CEO in the dead old CEO's office? Like, fucked up both for the emotional toll it would probably take on the new CEO and also for the fact that there's probably, evidence in there.
And Angel nods, and she's like, that's probably a good point. But
Yeah, fair.
I don't think we should have a problem finding the new CEO's office. They have these little plaques, or at least Jason did.
Maybe we could try to get permission to look around in the old office.
Or we could just look.
You guys can just look.
I'm
you
not
can
sending
help
you
us.
in alone with the little CEO.
I mean, I could distract him. It would buy you time.
Or he could kick you out and then we have to deal with that.
No, he wouldn't kick me out.
I'm with Angel on this one.
Boo! You're no fun!
That's right. She like
But
cries
I
shoulder.
will say, since Aiko has been trying so hard to make her tits pop for this new CEO, we can go see him first and see if we can get permission.
Marcy's like wheezing, trying not to laugh at that comment.
Thank you. Though admittedly, I didn't really need to do much. They pop naturally.
Alright, if we are done with the titty popping, you have at last found yourselves on the top floor.
Angel's gonna take the lead out just because she knows Aiko's basically going to vibrate her way out of the fucking elevator and may not know where she's going. So
Yeah, Aiko's gonna follow.
Angel's at least going to try to take the lead so she can look at the offices and find Jared's office.
Aiko's being observant, shockingly. She's looking at like every plaque or nameplate to make sure she knows who is where.
Marcy's keeping Aiko within collar grabbing distance. Just in case.
Alright. So, you will pass by Jason's office on the way. Do you want to at least try the doorknob?
Yes.
It is locked. Very much locked.
Dang it.
Come back here with a hairpin and we'll be set.
Come back here with a key and we'll be even better.
I know, I'm just, stating options. Oh, by the way, Marcy, I had a favor to ask.
Yeah?
Do not grab me when we are in the office.
Alright. Behave.
I don't need to be treated like a child. Thank you.
Alright. So, Jared's office is at the end of the hall. And it is also locked, but you may knock.
Aiko looks at Angel.
I'm guessing Aiko's gonna knock.
If Angel doesn't do it first, Aiko's gonna do it.
Angel will knock first.
Aiko pouts, but then immediately perks herself up because she's like, no, I can't be sad right now.
So at first, there is silence. Do you want to knock again, or do you want to come back later?
Aiko's knocking!
I was gonna say, I'll let Aiko knock.
Okay. There is another moment of silence, and then you hear the click of the knob. And the door opens just a little, and you hear, I'm sorry, I'm not taking any visitors right now.
And Angel's just like, yes, you are. And she pushes her way into the room because she's a fucking bitch.
Oh!
In after her.
Oh my goodness! And Aiko's hurrying in like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. And she's immediately going up to Jared like, I'm so sorry, that was so rude of her.
Jared looks like immediately like very flustered and very overwhelmed. He's like, no, wait, I'm really not taking... Okay, you're in my office. Hi.
I'm sorry, it is important. We wouldn't just barge in here without something important to talk about.
Oh,
I'm Aiko. Aiko Nijire. Actually, funnily enough, I think I've seen you at the game store downtown, but that's completely unrelated. We're here to talk about some important stuff. You might want to sit down. You seem a little overwhelmed.
No, I'm. Yeah, okay. And he does look like very unfocused, very like haggard and tired. Like this poor man has just not slept in days. And he sits down. Actually, it's less like sitting down and more like he just slumps back into his chair.
Aiko goes up
Angel's
to
gonna
the.
like. Ooh, sorry.
I was just gonna say,
Go
Aiko's
first.
gonna go up to the desk and ask if she can sit in the chair across from it, presuming there is one.
Marshall
There is.
shuts the door behind them.
Jared looks very nervous about
It's-
that. Like he looks toward the door very, very nervously. He does not like that.
Angel
She
looks at the.
doesn't lock it, though. It's just shut.
That still makes him very nervous.
Angel
she's
sees
for.
this little guy like shaking at his boots, and she's like, "Don't worry, we're not going to beat the shit out of you or anything like that. We just really do need to talk.
Probably not.
We are not."
Definitely not. And she says it with a smile, but there is a clear venom in her tone. Like, or better yet, her tone when she says definitely not is more akin to there's an underlying message of try it, see what happens.
Kind of chuckles at that. It's clear that she's saying it more because she just likes fucking around with people.
Ika's just gonna sigh, like,
We just want to talk. We just don't want other people to overhear us, okay?
Oh, is this? Are you from the other company?
The insurance company? Is that the one that you're talking about?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Um. Are you?
What if I said yes?
He would just nod like, okay.
Well, then yes.
And he nods and he's like, I've already given you all the paperwork I can. I don't really know what you want from me.
Aiko is like kind of stunned that Angel just bold-faced fucking lied like that. And Aiko's going to gently place her hands on the desk and lean in a bit like, it's okay. That is not why we're here. I am sorry to tell you that my associate just fucking lied. She takes a deep breath.
Oh,
She's
sorry.
like, this is
Wait,
not how
hang
this
on.
was supposed to go. I am so sorry.
Yeah, Jared looks just like really disheartened. Like not the fact that he was lied to, but like at the fact that he just believed it. Like he just like his shoulders slump and he just looks fucking empty inside. He's just like, oh.
I'm so sorry. I don't want this to be difficult for you. We're here on behalf of a detective who hired us to help with investigating aspects of what happened. I'm really sorry for your loss.
Oh, it's okay. I mean, I mean, it's not okay. It's okay. And he kind of just like rubs a hand over his face. He sighs. He's like, I. Why are you here? Do they think? Do they think I?
Oh, no, fuck no. You are not under suspicion.
Oh,
Oh, they think the three of us did it.
Not all three of
Oh.
us. We are on the people of interest list, which is part of why we were hired to help clear our names, because we all have reason to believe that none of us three did it. And of course, that is why we needed to talk to you. You were the person closest to him from what everyone could tell.
Right. Right. I was, wasn't I? Right. Um, how can I help?
Well, for starters, that insurance company. Can we just assume that Angel and Marcy both shared with the whole group in the elevator ride off
Yeah.
screen what they had found out? Okay.
Yeah.
So he's like, well, for starters, that insurance company is actually a point of interest in our notes. We heard some stuff about it. Something about Mr. Cole canceling it like a few days before what happened?
Oh, uh, right. Yeah, he was going to switch his plans, but I think there were some issues with paperwork, is what he said. Um, right. Why is that relevant?
We're just trying to see anything that seems out of place, you know?
Oh, okay.
Um,
Established that it was life insurance, or is it just like insurance in
It
general?
was, well, you could ask.
So we don't know that it was life insurance
No,
specifically.
you don't know what kind of insurance it is. It was just insurance. You don't know what kind yet.
Alright. Then when Jared asks his question, Marcy's like, well, what kind of insurance was it?
Oh, medical insurance, I think. Yeah. Yeah, it was medical insurance.
Interesting.
That does not seem like something Jason would leave alone for more than 2 hours.
Well, he did seem, I don't know, kind of heated about it. But I mean, he said there were issues with the paperwork.
hmm.
That's what he said.
And he left it as vague as issues, didn't elaborate on what kind.
Mr. Cole was kind of hot and cold about what he would tell me.
Hmm. And you didn't notice anything else out of the ordinary before it happened?
Jared stops and he thinks about that. And you can see he's very clearly thinking. And he looks away and he shakes his head. No.
Aiko is going to lean forward a bit. I would like to do a roll.
What would you like to roll for?
I'd like to roll connect because she thinks he might be hiding something for Jason's sake. And she wants to try to connect to him on a level of like, this needs to get solved, you know?
Go for it.
Oh, thank God. So, Aiko's gonna lean in a bit. And she's actually gonna, like, she put her hands on the edge of the desk. She's actually gonna reach one out and turn it over as if offering it. You know, he can take it if he wants. And she's gonna be like, I know this is hard. I've lost a couple people in my life, and it's never easy, even if they're not, you know, blood family or anything. And to go from that to having to be in charge of everything is probably a lot of stress. But whatever you know, and I mean whatever, even if it's the most tiny little thing, it could change everything about getting this solved. And I feel like deep down you might have seen something. And if you haven't, that's okay, but really try to dig deep, okay?
Jared looks like he wants to take her hand, and he does like look at it, like he visibly softens, and he finally sighs, and he's just like, "Mr. Cole, I mean, I know he wasn't a great person. He might not have even been a good person, but he taught me so much. I mean, he gave me so much. I mean, I know he wasn't really family, not by blood, but I mean, I don't know. It felt like it. He- But he hid a lot, and I mean a lot. Like he never even told me where he met. There was a man. He just Mr. Cole just said he was an old friend. I didn't really see this guy much. I mean, he seemed scared all the time and really quiet, but before Mr. Cole, before he told me that about the insurance, he said that something had happened to that man, that he had done something, and that he wasn't around anymore, and he seemed, I don't know, like he just didn't seem to care. But the way that Mr. Cole acted around this man, I mean, there's a side of him that that he never even showed me. And that man just vanished. But he couldn't. I mean, he seemed scared, and he just didn't seem the type of guy. That's all I know. I'm sorry.
Even if he doesn't seem to type to have done it, something tells me he's connected to whatever led to it happening. Do you have a name?
I don't. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
Do you have anything that could help us find him?
Um. Oh. Uh. He went to the Club Sequin. He would go with him, with Mr. Cole. Maybe someone there knows something.
Well, that was on our list of places to check. And she does look at the other girls.
Marcy nods.
Angel just shrugs and nods and says, "That works for me, but is there anything else?"
Anything else? I haven't gone in his office yet. I mean, I have the key, of course, but I'm just.
Could we have the key?
No, 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 I'm sorry. I just. I
Angel
It's a big
haven't.
rolls
thing
her
to
eyes
ask.
and she steps forward a little bit and she's like, "Okay, Jared, I understand that you're protective over all of this, but I have been fucked over his desk more times than you can count, so I know my way around that office and how to not get it dirty. Can I have the key, please?"
I mean, I'm not. I haven't even gone in there yet.
You don't
I
have to come
just.
with us.
Hard to face it alone.
But no, I. And he's getting like frustrated because he doesn't know how to express what he's feeling. He is protective. He's protective of the key that he has, but
Are you hiding something in there?
no, it's uh, this is gonna sound dumb, and it's personal. If anybody's going to go in there, I want it to be me first, but I'm just I'm just not ready.
How about we give you an ultimatum? Not today, but if we give you a day or two to breathe it in and then get yourself ready, we could come back, and on the day we come back, that'll be your deadline to be ready to do it.
Okay. And he does look very, very grateful for that. For just giving him a little bit of time.
Yeah, I mean, we've got other leads to chase. It'll definitely give us some more time to figure things out before we go straight first into the office.
Okay. Thank you.
Of course.
I didn't get any of your names. I don't think.
Oh, I'm Aiko. Aiko Nijire. I think I mentioned that I see you at the game shop sometimes. I mean, I haven't ever talked to you, but I've, seen you browsing.
Uh, uh, and he does look a little embarrassed about that. He's like, sometimes. You go to the game store?
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Oh, wow. I've never seen you there.
Oh, I'm
Sorry.
no, it's okay. I'm a little shy. I mean, I go, but usually I wear my hoodie because, sometimes you know how it can be with a girl and, being into stuff like that, and how other guys can treat girls about being into stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, I get it. I don't really look the type to be into that kind of stuff either.
She's smiling though.
Well,
She's gonna look at Angel and Marcy and be like, I think you know, Miss Angel, or at least you've probably heard of her.
uh, Mr. Cole told me a lot about you.
I'm sure he did.
I am sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Don't worry. You and I, you must know how much of an asshole he already was anyway.
Jared seems like he takes that a little bit badly, but he nods.
And this is Miss Marcy.
Marcy.
Oh, hi. He still looks very intimidated by her.
She gives him like half a grin.
If there was any way to like silently convey like the words "please don't beat the shit out of me," like that's the look that Jared is giving.
This reaction pleases her. Not in a mean way, that's just the correct way to react to Marcy.
Is there a non-mean way to be delighted by the fact that someone is afraid you're gonna beat the shit out of them? Aiko just kind of giggles but yeah, that's us. We are investigating and we're gonna do a great job and we're gonna do all we can. So you'll probably be seeing a little more of us.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
But who did send you?
Um, well, I mean, I guess it's fine to tell you because the guy downstairs already knows. You know, the front desk guy, the really cute one. He's kind of chubby. He says he's a clown on the weekends.
Oh, Tom. Yeah, he's really nice.
Yeah, he's super cute. Oh, right. He figured it out, so I'm pretty sure you guys probably know the guy well. I don't think there's a reason to, keep it secret. Spade. Spade.
Liam Spade. Oh. Uh, okay. Okay. Thanks for telling me that.
Yeah, Detective Thunderhips.
Thunder what?
I mean, you've seen his hips, right?
I've never met him. I just heard Mr. Cole talk about him.
Oh, he has massive hips. Like,
Okay.
And built like
astronomical.
an
It's very
hourglass.
funny.
Oh, okay.
Kiko,
Thanks for
you're
that.
making him uncomfortable. That's
I'm
our
just,
job, not yours.
I'm just joking. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If I ever make a joke that makes you uncomfy, you can just tell me to stop.
Oh, um, wow, that's really nice of you. Thanks.
She's like,
Is there? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no, she's just gonna be like, oh, of course, and then he can continue.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Hmm.
Actually,
Oh, let Angel go first.
kind of. Uh, kind of have a question about the insurance stuff. So he had like canceled his Insura Care insurance, right? Like the health stuff, or was that the one that he was going to?
Repeat that?
No, because I'm bad with wording. Was the Insura Care the one that he was leaving or going to?
Leaving.
Leaving. Okay. Well, Angel's gonna speak up then. She's gonna say, actually, what's the new insurance he had planned on going to?
Uh, he actually, he never told me.
He never told you? You never did like any insurance paperwork for him? Nothing like that? Come on, I know he runs his workers ragged trying to get all of that shit done. Did he have anything?
He was
Or
actually pretty insistent that he did it himself.
interesting.
Hmm.
Is is that bad? Is something wrong?
No, it's just interesting.
Oh, okay.
I had something, but it's not related to the investigation, so.
Oh, what is it?
Are you doing okay? Like, you're clearly not, and I just wanted to say that I hope that things get easier and that you feel better soon.
And Jared, as tired and miserable and sad as it looks, he tries to smile and he says, I'm not so sure that it will, but thank you.
Do you have any free time, or is the CEO thing taking up all of it?
I try to make a little time, just a little time on Saturdays to be a human being and not a CEO.
You do anything? Maybe D&D games at the game shop or something?
He actually like kind of like startles at that and like he blushes. He's like, no, no, that's and he kind of like leans in. He's like, sometimes.
Well, I'd love to join. Do you have any openings?
Yeah, actually, I think we could use another sorcerer. The
Oh!
other one, we used to have one, but he hasn't been coming lately.
I've actually never
Yeah.
done a sorcerer build. That might be really fun.
Can
Oh
I
yeah,
speak up?
I mean, oh yeah, go ahead. Actually, no, because I want Jared to say something first. That sounded mean, but I have to get this out.
No, you're fine.
Jared is going to be like, oh, yeah, I mean, I actually have a lot of notes about that. Um, what kind of character do you have?
Oh, usually, I like to play rogues. Sometimes bards.
Ah, bards are really fun. Sorry. Uh, he looks nervous, like he's shutting himself down. It's like, uh, it would be nice
Yeah,
to have
sure.
you there.
Do you have like a time? You said Saturdays, right?
Oh yeah. we do it a little late in the day if that's okay? Like around
Oh, of
7?
course. Do you have any free time before?
A little. Why?
Maybe we could grab like a late lunch or something.
Oh. I mean, sure. I mean, if you really want to, and this isn't just like a really pity, like
Oh gosh, no, this is not
pity
a pity
thing.
thing, I promise.
Oh, great. I mean, I would like that. I would like that a lot. Yes. Yes.
Awesome. I guess just like, I don't know, an hour or two before D&D starts?
Sure. I mean, I should probably give you my number. Do you
Oh
want
yeah,
my
sure.
number?
And she pulls out her cell phone.
Okay. Perfect time for whoever was about to speak up to speak up. Sorry.
I I
They
was gonna
spent
have
an entire
Angel grab Marcy's shoulder a little bit and tug her down, and I know that might piss Marcy off, but Angel's like, just trust me. She whispers to her and she's like, go out into the hallway. I'll be with you in a second.
conversation, raises an eyebrow. All right. Were we gonna ask him about the letters Jason was sending out?
We're gonna ask Tom about that. Remember, he had something to do with it.
Yeah, but he might know.
I doubt it. This guy's about 2 seconds away from shitting his pants with you in the room.
Marcy chuckles at that, and she nods. She's like, "All right, fine," and heads out to wait in the hall.
And Angel, I think Angel's gonna maybe trust Aiko a little on this. And Angel's gonna look at them and she's gonna be like, well, while you two are figuring out your plans, we're going to be waiting in the hallway. No offense, I'm not really that into these games and everything, so I'm going to feel myself zoning out at this.
So
She's like,
I'm going to. Was Aiko about to say something?
she's just gonna say, oh, okay.
So I'm going to speed things along for the sake of not letting this drag on for too long because we are like 30 minutes over how long I wanted this to go on. So they exchanged numbers. It's awkward. Jared sure is fucking awkward, and he has never had a girl's number in his phone before that wasn't just someone from work. So he's pretty pumped about that. As pumped as he can be while he's grieving the death of Mr. Cole.
Aiko's like, I am going to romance the shit out of the grieving. Like, I am going to get that sadness out. I'm gonna fuck the sadness away.
You're gonna. She's gonna suck the sadness out of him.
I was gonna make that joke.
All right. So numbers are exchanged. Awkward het flirting has been had.
Yeah, when they're done, Aiko's just gonna wave, like, bye. It's really nice to meet you, and whatnot, and get out of the office and see the other two and be like, okay, I'm done.
Took you long enough.
No,
You could have
it
taken
didn't.
a little bit longer too if you wanted.
Oh, really? I could go back in.
If you want to.
Why?
Did Aiko want to? No. Did Angel want to talk to Marcy about anything in the hall?
Kind of.
Oh no,
With
yeah,
Fred's
we can.
permission.
This is. Yeah, this is after you guys presumably talk, so y'all can have your talk first.
We can have
Oh,
that
yeah.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
While when Angel meets Marcy out in the hallway, she shuts the door behind her. Like, obviously she doesn't lock it, but she's gonna give those two a little bit of privacy while she's standing with Marcy. She's gonna
Yeah.
say, so he won't let us into his office? Well, Jason's office. How do you feel about breaking and entering?
I dabble.
You dabble. Okay. I feel like Aiko would be able to keep him just long enough for us to get a quick glance around.
Hmm, sure. Uh, take it you need me to get the door open?
Yes, please, you seem like the type to be able to do that. And I mean that in the best way.
Thank you. Compliment taken. She heads down the hall to Jason's office. And she is going to attempt to. Well, actually, first she's probably gonna like take a look at the door and try and determine if it's the hinges that are weaker or the doorknob.
God. Okay, first, does Marcy have anything that she can pick the lock with?
No, and also she's not. I don't think she would. And also she's not the best at dexterity normally when she needs to get into something her go-to is kick the doorknob until it breaks.
Okay. So I want y'all to roll for perceive. The two of you.
Okay, wait, I gotta. How do I roll with this fucking bot?
Slash
It
roll,
is a
and
slash.
then it'll come up with like a list of things you can click. Perceive is 5d6. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Okay. So,
Jesus
Del, it works. Del, it works by how many sixes there are, right?
That's how I understood it.
Yes. 1 6 is a success. Any further sixes mean basically like how in video games you can do tricks in a row and it's like good, great, awesome. Like, yeah.
Okay. So, both the doorknob and the hinges look pretty fucking strong. And not only that, but looking around the walls, you will notice that there are cameras.
Ooh.
It does not look like breaking in is going to be an option.
Mm. Can I'm guessing Angel and Marcy both kind of note that.
hmm
Marcy like gives the cameras a pointed look, but they are being recorded, so she's probably not going to talk about kicking the door open in front of them. So, still gonna try this, or she like kind of like discreetly gestures towards the cameras, like I don't want to be on film breaking into this guy's office.
And Angel shrugs and she's like, well, I know that I don't care if I personally get kicked out of here. If I never have to set foot in this building again, I will live the rest of my life so happily. However, you don't want to get caught on camera, and our friend Aiko, it looks like, wants to, how do I put this politely? Um, bend that poor boy over his desk and give him a, you know. So, I don't think that either of them would be happy.
Probably not, yeah.
Damn it.
If I could get this open quick, I wouldn't mind it, but it would probably be pretty loud. I
Shit.
might come looking.
And I never learned lockpicking as a skill.
I never needed to. Till now, I guess. She
And Angel thinks about it for a moment and she's like, well, how quickly do you think? Well, hang on, cancel that. My train of thought stopped. Ignore that sentence.
Yeah.
And Angel thinks it over and she's like, how tough do you really think this Jared kid will be in trying to kick us out? Like, really?
I could take him.
And anybody else that comes after us?
Unless the kid's got some kind of panic button, they probably won't. And if they said guys after us, I'm pretty good in a fight.
Well,
Kind of.
there's only... Oh, shit. There's only one way in and out of this hallway, and it's... it's the elevator. Angel doesn't notice.
Okay, we are not getting Marcy shot. We are not getting Marcy shot.
I mean, the party
Yeah,
can
not
do what it
good.
wants.
We are not making Jared pull out a gun.
I need you all to consider for a second the fact
No.
that if y'all try to break in and get caught, you might cause Jared to think that Aiko, like, being nice to him was all a ploy to distract him and ruin her chances with him. And if you did that, she would literally gut you both like fishes. I do not care about difference in strength. She would gut you both like fishes.
I would allow it.
You would allow
I'm
it?
kidding. No. No, I'm kidding.
I get that's not where you guys want this to go. But I feel so bad because I know that Marcy would not give a shit.
Yeah, Angel doesn't give a shit.
I
either.
know Angel and Marcy do not give a shit. But I need you to know that if you as players go through with it, you are not just going to be aggroing the man with the gun, you're going to be aggroing the girl with the knife.
I'm also a girl with a box cutter.
Close enough. Yeah. It's like,
Okay.
I recognize that this is a bad choice.
However, it's a funny choice.
It's very funny. Honestly, though, part of me is curious as to whether or not Marcy could actually kick the door open.
Wait, actually, here's a funny idea. What if this is the point when Aiko walks out of the office?
They're like standing in front of the cameras, bickering in front of the door.
Aiko
Or
comes out and
like
is like,
Marcy
okay,
with like her fucking Marcy with like her fucking foot raised, ready to try to kick the door in.
Marcy is about to do a Sparta kick on the doorknob.
Aiko steps
then
out like,
Aiko walks
okay,
out.
I'm done. What the fuck?
Angel's just like, of course, Miss Goody Two Shoes is here now.
Goody Two Shoes. I'm not a Goody Two Shoes, but even I know this is fucking stupid. It's a goddamn CEO's office. You think the door isn't reinforced? Dummy?
I know the way that these doors work unless you have the locks changed, but it doesn't matter. Seriously?
We literally just have to wait like 2 days. Are you that fucking impatient?
Yes.
Well, boo, whore! We have other things to do!
Whore?
I call everyone whore. It's not meant to be like super derogatory and mean. I'm sorry. If that is like too harsh of a word, I will refrain. But I'm just a little annoyed. I hope you can understand why.
Oh, I can understand very well why. The way you're perking up your tits and looking at him and holding his hand, I can tell why.
Look! Am I not allowed to have a crush? Okay. It's fine. Everything went well, and I'm like super happy, and oh my god, I'm over the moon. Nothing is going to ruin the fact that I finally talked to my big fat crush. But we need to go before either of you decide that, breaking into an office when we could easily just wait a couple days and get the goddamn key and permission is, the better option. Like, seriously, really? You guys are on my ass for being impatient and you can't even wait 2 fucking days?
2 fucking days is a lot different than 20 fucking minutes.
It's not different because I've waited fucking weeks. Let's go, please.
I assume y'all are gonna get down to the elevator then.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Angel, I guess, and Aiko are both just very unhappy with each other.
Marcy's like rolling her eyes, like, of course.
All right,
Yeah.
well, y'all get in the elevator. It's a long, fucking awkward ride down. Unless anybody wants to snark at each other. We can
Aiko's
just
not
get back to
fucking
the
looking at
lobby.
Angel. She's just on her phone and she's sending Jared a text to make sure that the number works.
It does work. He sends like a very just plain ass like waving emoji.
She's going to text him the rest of the ride down.
He texts her back. He texts her back pretty fast, actually. Like you know that this man is in his office like diving for his phone every time it lights up. Anyway. So, y'all get down to the lobby, but if you look toward the desk, your favorite little secretary is not there, but there is a slip of paper.
Marcy wanders over to read the slip of paper.
In very, very cute, fancy handwriting, there's a note that says, out for lunch, with 5 exclamation points and a tiny little drawing of a smiley face with a clown nose.
Great. Guess we gotta come back and talk to him later.
Well, good. That means we'll have a couple different things to do later in, like, a couple days when we come back.
And Angel's just like, hang on. And she decides to take the paper and she reaches over the desk because she does not give a shit. And she grabs a pen and she writes down her number at the bottom and she signs that she'll wait for his call so she can give him all the details.
Aw.
Oh, woman of your word.
Of course I am.
Fair enough.
I might be a bitch. I might be a whore. But I am a woman of my word.
Listen, I am also a whore. It is not meant to be that mean. I'm sorry.
And Angel just kind of shrugs it off and walks past her. And she's very glad that she is not sitting in the front seat.
Marcy's like, well, alright, you two whores, you want to get back to Liam?
Oh yeah, we should definitely give him a report.
Yep.
She's gonna drive him back to the agency, or whatever they would call it, and just park out front and be like, all right, we're here. And she's gonna get out, she's gonna be very bouncy, and she's gonna be the first one to enter the office, and she's gonna go in and be like, hi bitch, we're back.
Actually, I kind of want to end things off here because we went way over the initial time that I thought we were going to. And I think this may be a good stopping point, them coming back to space investigations.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah. So this can wrap things right up.
I'm going over